So, as you would have seen from the title cards, this is things you should know before being an orc at LARP. Now, let me just start by saying these are my views and opinions. These aren't going to be everyone's, and all LARP systems are different. So, you know, the English orcs are different from the German orcs, and the German orcs are different from the American orcs. So, we're all different, but this is me taking it from my points of view. So, here we go. Alright, so the first one that I'm going to go with is the cost. Now, LARPing is going to cost anyway, and when you're playing a basic, generic kind of medieval character, you know, you don't have much. But when you're playing an orc, now, straight off the bat, that's 60 quid for a mask, it's like 30 quid for a pair of trousers, 30 quid for a t-shirt, and that's just generic stuff. You know, one of the hardest things about being an orc is you can't really grab anything off, you know, the curtain rail. You can't just go to, you know, some random shop going, I will have an orc outfit, please. I want to have armor here, 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 and here. It doesn't work that way. We're kind of stuck with going and building stuff ourselves. And there's a lot of great creators out there, and they will help you build awesome stuff. But just keep in mind, it's not cheap. So going forward, you need to think about that. So the next one is the perception. Perception.
Not preception.
Preception. So the next one is the perspection. Okay, and because I can't say this word properly, Matt?
Perception.
Perception, that's it. It took me 4 takes to try and even get that word right. But anyway, we're going to carry on. So pretty much within this, and I've found is the kind of, when people go, oh, you're playing an orc, it's kind of automatically, you know, okay. Because there's that kind of idea that we're all evil, that, you know, we're all going to kill Frodo, and we're going to just be horrible people, but we're not.
We're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
You know, there is an idea of what an orc is, and some of it is right, and the characters can be like that, but we're all not like that. And one of the things that I learned was to kind of not take it to heart, because even though people are thinking your character's an evil person, doesn't mean you are. So I think that's one of the things you need to kind of keep in mind, is that people might think that you right there, I'm not pointing at Matthew, I'm pointing at you watching this video. They might think that you're a bad person. So you kind of just got to live with that one, unfortunately. But remember, you're not. You're a good person.
Perception.
So this one is the community.
Community.
Matthew, I know how to say community. You don't need to put that on there.
Community.
Right, so the community. Now, I've been LARPing for a long time, and I've said it on this channel God knows how many times. I've been doing this for 8 years, goddammit. And I think one of the nice things about being an orc is that because you're kind of taken aside from everyone else, the people that are there kind of know what you're going through, so you will kind of build like this community. And I hate the word family when it comes to LARP. It's so overused. We're not a family.
Yes, we are.
Oh, no, we're a community. And that, to me, is much better, because there is so many people from all walks of life that come and play orcs. And you get to meet people that you would have never met before. And you get to ask people's opinions on things. You get to see different designers and their different takes on what it is to be an orc. So I would say one of the communities is one of the best things, but you've got to be open to the community as well. You can't shut yourself off. You have to go in there with open arms and go, hello, I want to be an orc. They most probably won't take you in if you do that, but you have to be open to the ideas of being a part of something bigger than just one player. It's Mask O'Clock, Matthew! Well, that was a bit weird, but yes, it is time to talk about the mask. So one of the things to start off with the mask is that they are quite expensive, and it is a bit of a killer. But it's a must. Some LARPs allow you to wear prosthetics. I've never done that. I've not been a part of a LARP that allows prosthetics, so I can't really say anything on that. But what I can say is the masks. Now, they are not designed, and this is one thing I cannot stress enough. They are not designed to be comfortable. They hurt, they're annoying, they're sweaty, they're gross. But at the same time, is one of the best tools that I've personally ever had that has allowed me to get into a character. And that is why I love wearing that mask. It hurts my jaw, like anything. Like that stuff pulls on it, man, and it hurts. But I wouldn't change that for the world. It's time to talk about the reward.
The reward?
The reward. The reward of playing an orc.
It's nothing.
It really is. No. So the reason why I've chose the reward is that as much as when you get off that battlefield, you know you really went for it because the masks, the armour, everything, you know you give everything you had. I mean, just walking there, sometimes I'm dripping already. But when I come back, I know I give it my all. So I can leave, Empire feeling happy that I actually give it my 110%. Where sometimes I might not be able to do that. But one of the nicest things about being an orc is that I can look around and know that so many people feel the same way as me. They feel rewarded in what they do. Whether that's be speaking in the Senate, that I know Matthew loves to do, or you've got people, like Jack that's a senator. You've got people like Matt.D that... What does Matt.D do?
I don't really know.
Shady. So shady. But the point is we all know and we all feel when we come home that we give it our all and we feel good about it. So that is one of the best things about being an orc and something that you should know. So one of the things that I decided to do was that I was going to put this question out there on Instagram because I thought...
Follow us on Instagram.
So I decided that what I was going to do was I was going to put this out there on Instagram and see if people had any of their own kind of things that they thought was important that you knew before playing an orc at a LARP. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand you over to my correspondent, Sammy, that's going to read you those messages. Thank you, Sammy. So the first one is from Matt.D. This was actually a direct message, not an Instagram one. A little bit of a lie there. But anyway, Matt.D. Orc kit is hard to find off the shelf, so expect to custom buy a lot of it. And making bits of your own kit is a rite of passage. We help each other to make kit and improve. Thank you, Matthew. The next one is from Max. Max writes, types of masks, different ways to keep cool, making edits to your mask to suit you, making sure to take breaks to rest, hydrate so you don't overdo it, snacks to keep your energy up, and the community will help. Thank you, Max. This one's from Aurelius. Gloves are hella important for hiding hands and fingers without having to paint. Masks are not for everyone, and that's okay. Check out partial prosthetics. There's no such thing as a finished orc kit. It just keeps on evolving. This is from jayke, nerdcore Wells. For a lot of players, especially the ones in the USA, you're going to encounter a lot of situations for your character socially that you aren't used to.
Communicate.
And using OOC areas to make sure that you are, 1, helping to build a story by being a present that players aren't used to, and 2, not taking other characters' reaction to your characters personally. Thank you, Matthew. Make sure you practice speaking with your mask and prosthetics on. Also, be sure to measure your mask right. Know where the OOC areas are and make sure you have a stash of ice and cool towels handy. Wait, we can have cool towels?
Cool towels sounds like a pretty good idea.
I want cool towels.
Why have we never thought of that?
I don't know. But thank you, jayke. So the next one is from Khloe Chaos. And it reads, you're gonna sweat a lot. And it's gonna be gross. Thanks, Khloe. Back to you, Sammy. Well, thank you, Sammy. That was very, very helpful. And all of those helpful Instagrams we're going to put down in the description so you can go and have a look at those pages because those nice people took the time to turn around and message us to let you know what we just told you. So anyway, with that said and with that done, we hope you enjoy the video. And as per usual, goodbye and good night. Bye. What time it is, Matt? It's mask o'clock, Matthew!